Hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So still on 13,320 like always. Collecting our standard winnings. We only got 3 billion today because this was closer. First, we are going to talk about Portal. So this was Gear Seals. I was able to beat 97. I didn't even try 98 because I barely beat 97 in Berserk 3. It was really close. They almost killed me, and I said, you know what, I'll try 98 when I get the next castle upgrade. Because getting to Berserk 3 still took 15 minutes. And I didn't want to spend 15 minutes getting to 98 just to lose. So we swept the rest. To me, that wasn't a big deal. And we'll see what happens. Again, you kind of notice that like the rewards don't increase very much. So it's kind of I am both thankful and kind of like about that because it makes it pushing just for bragging rights, which is good, but it also makes me just not want to push at all. So good and bad. So you can see we have 8 squares left. Let's see if we can get all 8 today. That'd be very nice. Well, we got 8. I don't know if we'll get all 8, but we did get number 8. Okay, there's a... We did get super lucky. Oh. And we are down to 2 squares. We will 100% finally have Sky Castle 1 tomorrow. Woohoo! Oh, that'll be so nice. And then let's go do our expedition. Again, I don't really know what we're doing the expeditions right now. But we'll just play it by ear. How about that? And we're not doing 54. So we might actually be able to do 54 when we get the upgrade. If we get it tomorrow, I'll at least consider giving it a try. How about that? And again, I don't know... Well, that's nice, Hero Seals. I don't know what to do with this. We don't need Ascension Stones anymore. Not that I'm going to complain about getting them, because we do need to save up at least 2 million Ascension Stones before the next promotion. Very important to have that. That way, hopefully, we can get everybody that we need. We can get everybody instantly promoted to 5-star, whatever is beyond Mythic. I call it Mythic Plus. And I'm assuming we will need... I don't know, I think it was 1,500 shards at least this time. So I'm assuming we need to make sure we have 2,000 shards of everybody at least. Probably 2,500 to be safe. Which again, that's not a big deal because you're either going to save up Hero Seals or shards. It's not really too big a deal. But we need to have probably 2,000 shards of everybody. At least 2 million Ascension Stones. And there is another game I might be considered playing. I saw it. I looked at it tonight. It looks interesting. It's called Idle Ant Colony. I have very mixed feelings about it, and I'll explain those mixed feelings right now. Ooh, okay, we will go for the Shining Weapon Stones. That is a for sure thing. And yeah! Oh, that's nice. So it has ads. There's no ad-free. That's my number one reason. There's no way to opt out of the ads. If it had the ability to buy an ad-free version, I would probably be all in. That is my biggest hesitation on whether or not I'm going to make videos. Now, I feel like I can make videos with it. It's an idle game. It is not an idle game like Idle Kingdom Defense where you have to play it all the time. It is a much more relaxed idle game that I could probably make a video. I'd probably do it like the same format that I do with Idle Kingdom Defense. Hop in, make a video, spend about 15 minutes a day, which is, it's not that I don't like longer video. Obviously, I like making longer videos. If you have seen my Final Fantasy series, my Diablo series, I'm not against longer videos. But for an idle game, I want an idle game to be, quick like that. Some of the things that cause me concern are simply, some are legitimate, some are probably not as legitimate. My number one thing was no ability to buy ad-free. One of the things that is interesting but has me on the fence is they have 3 other idle games, and the rewards from all the idle games kind of tie in together. That really shouldn't stop me playing from this particular idle game, but the fact that all the different idle games kind of tie into each other, it's unique and nice, but also makes me raise an eyebrow. I have mixed feelings about that. And I don't know how tightly they tie together. I just saw that basically it's Bling Company, or it's Bling something company. They have 4 different idle games, but they all share a common backend. It does have things you guys like, which are like leaderboards and things like that. Ooh, Daniel. So there are a lot of things that could be interesting. And then that I've had people express like, oh man, I wish Idle Kingdom Defense had a leaderboard. And don't get me wrong, I'm not the hugest fan of leaderboards, but at the same time, we run a like impromptu leaderboard on the Discord because it's just fun to compete with each other. I mean, that makes a game more fun. And as long as the competitive thing is done in a fun way, right? Like people don't make fun of you. And hey, Camila, you have to be competitive, but competitive in the right way. Where and that means, ooh, Marion and Gabriel. People help each other out. Thor. Marion, okay, Marion and the Viking chick. Okay, we're making up for yesterday. And Camila, too. It has to be kind of like a cooperative competitive. And so what I mean by that is, forgetting number 1, there generally isn't any trophy or anything like that. And Vincent, very nice. The only reward should be recognition. That's the most important thing. Number 2 is that it should. Ooh, Christian, nice to see you. There should be some way that working together facilitates things. Oh, and we got Christian and we got Sophia. We pulled Christian too. And Roderick snuck in there at the end. And Christian again. And 3, the community should foster a sense of like information sharing and working together. And it's 200 Christians. We get Marion, but we have 200 Christians so far. So to me, those are very important aspects to have in a community. We pull Camila too? Wow. And Lucas. Well, we don't need Lucas. And Vincent there too, though. So that's 4 pulls today. I'm telling you guys, just play the game. You'll get as lucky as me too. And Vincent and Christian. I will say I do feel like I got luckier at higher stages. Like playing this game versus playing. I am actually playing my alt account, and we pull Marion. Nice. And I'm doing my alt account just to like build the castle for it. I will say that I feel like I'm luckier the higher the stage I am at. I do not feel like I have this, but it's hard to say because I also do so many fewer summons on my other game, and he's at stage 2800. So we pull Lucas again and get Camila. Jeez. So it's hard to say what is true because I only get like 3,000 seals a day at 2,800. And Lucas. Part of that's because I don't have permanent double speed too. So, and the Viking chick and Thor, because I'll just put up, run them for as long as I go, and then when it goes down to double speed, the medals last twice as long, so I just check it even less. Alright, so and I'm going full DPS. We're going to go full DPS when we do King's Ruins, and just to see what happens. So we're gonna get Julian up to hopefully 4,000 today. Oh, and I do need to that was one thing I did in the portal, is I went full DPS, and there was a reason for that. And I can't show you why, but I can show you the DPS meter. So as you can see, single target stage. That's why the archers are 42%. Basically, nobody really can compete with the archers on a single target stage. You see Daniel up here is number 5. This is interesting. And I ran Thor, Julian, I don't know how much that helped, and of course the Viking chick, and Brian. I can actually I can show you. So I have to leave. So here's the trick I did. First I turned off double speed. Then I did this. And what I did was I grabbed Herald immediately and stunned. I actually don't have them in the right thing, but this might work anyways. I did that intentionally because you see now, Thor has picked up everybody in the bottom right-hand corner. The Viking chick up top has picked up almost everything up top, and I only have a handful of guys that actually made it to hitting my castle. I'm not going to let this run because I'm pretty sure we're going to lose, and I don't really want to make this video a big long, because like I said, I barely beat 97. But I did this strategy, and you can see how I got almost everything off my castle. And so even when things go berserk, the only things that are going to be hitting me... Okay, I missed 2. I think it was actually better when I did it with the Viking chick. So, hold on. Let me see if I can do it with her. With that, I just did... Yeah, I'll do this. And I immediately grab Herald, and I try to stun the top. Because then she'll just pull almost everything. That actually sucked. It was better the first time. But hopefully you get the idea. We'll do it one more time. Oh, it's because I sped it up too, which makes it harder. But hopefully you get the idea of what I was trying to achieve. Because yeah, you have to actually start it slow. Because you can get that really early stun like that. And obviously this stun didn't work because I missed one guy. But that early stun can let you pick up so much stuff. Now, of course, this also didn't work out great. It takes a couple tries to set it up, but if you're struggling, this is 100% what I recommend. Let's see if I can do a double. The problem with Evan is too slow. Alright, let's see how this turns out. Oh, Thor missed a bunch. You know, what if we did, where is she? Because she's in this one too. That might have actually been better as using Marion. But the idea is to try and see if they can pick up as many different guys as they can. Let's turn this on though. That actually, Marion was actually even better, but you get the idea. And that was how I was able to have so few things on the castle and almost everything tanking over here. And I didn't have to worry too much about using Brian and Daniel. So, yeah, what's his name? He didn't pick up as much as I would have liked. But all right, one more try. Let's see if we can do even better. Oh, I did it. I did it. That's not going to be good. Yeah, and you can't do it on fast forward was one thing I learned. But that was the most important thing, to have a really good setup like that. And I'm overkilling this at this point. But with a really good setup, and see how she picked up everything. That's what's actually amazing about her, is she will pick up everything. Let's turn this fast forward, see what escapes. I need to move. Yeah, you go over here. So I got most of it. I got almost most of it. There's a few things that are going to trickle through eventually. But again, hopefully you get the idea. But that's what I did, so that I didn't have to rely on my warriors to CC so much, and I could put Brian in too. Granted, Brian didn't really boost DPS nearly as much as I thought he would. I mean, he's probably still pretty weak. But I figured, you know what, we're doing King's Ruins, like this is the best time to do some experimentation. So, just a tip, because these new portal levels are pretty hard. And again, it's all about getting your warriors to tank as much as possible, because with enough gear, your warriors aren't going to have a problem. Alright, let's see. Well, obviously we can't promote anybody, all we can do is level. And to be fair, I wasn't that impressed with Julian's DPS. I was not at all. I expected a lot more from how much praise people have lavished on Julian. I expected so much more. Granted, he was only 3,000. Maybe when I get him up a little bit, he'll surprise me. But we'll find out tonight in King's Ruins. I think I forgot to do that last night. Now I do need to go to Christian, and we're going to work on his runes still. And again, crit damage and attack are the 2 runes we're working on. And we can get to green attack now. Green 2-star attack, so this should be the most common one in this. Yep. And okay, well, I can't hit that any better. And how about that? All we did was fail. Just like how I deal with my life normally. I just fail all the time. So at least it's consistent. Oh, we can do this, and we can fail here too. I do think we need to have some way to change this. I do not have a good idea of what that is yet. But we definitely need some kind of rune or something to make that a little bit easier. So while we're out of options, let's go level up the castle. And again, we're closing in on 48,000. So that's very nice to see. And if we check I just want to see, we got so lucky today. We only need 2, and we are 100% getting that tomorrow. We will get Sky Castle 1 complete, and we will start on the Sky Castle 2. So very exciting, 2 runes to go. So once again, though, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, please say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And thank you again. I hope you have a great day.